Good evening, everyone. The news from Norway today serves to point out and emphasize the recurring rumors and reports from many sources that Germany's situation in Northern Europe, especially in Norway and Finland, has become desperate.
All the merry-go-round broke down. We went round and round. Each time would make me feel as if all the merry-go-round went.
If such observations prove true, they would indicate that the Germans have already given up hope of persuading Finland to remain in the war and are already moving to extricate the Nazi divisions in northern Finland from what may soon become a hopeless situation. Other reports received from loyal Norwegian sources today add up to a welter of German and Quiglingite doubt, despair, confusion and frustration, coupled with revelations of new instances of German brutality.
News for Saturday, September the 23rd, and this is Robert Robinson reading. The position of the hard-pressed airborne troops at Arnhem is still not clear.
Some of you listening now may know it. But Joe's been over in Britain for 2 years now, and he's not exactly the same Joe you remember, drafted in Piquet, Ohio, back in 1942. No, 2 years of war over here in Britain have changed him, well, just a little.
And bearded men who hadn't had their boots off for 30 days were laughing. The colonel grinned when I came in. I said, "Don't tell me." And he replied, "Yes, I think we've got Ortona. There's a patrol going through the fort now. And if they find no Germans there, the thing is over. We'll know any minute."
I am Jarnsaxa, the last full-blooded survivor of Jotunheim, cousin to Loki, mother to the sons of Thor, mistress of iron. When Thor massacred all of Jotunheim, I swore revenge. In 1638, I was condemned as a witch and trapped in a bottle on the island of Jotun in the Baltic. But when the storms favor me, I will not be contained. 400 years ago, an herb woman tried to suffocate me in a witch bottle. My cousin Loki made her miss her steps. Though safe, I am trapped. No companion but the wind, the ocean, and whatever signals visit this rocky island. When vessels pass my island, I catch a bit of the signals of what humans are doing to this world. What thunder is this that dares to interrupt my rest?
I promise you, Hedvig, we will be welcomed.
And you're sure I dressed properly for the occasion?
Those shoes may not be right for the terrain, Fräulein.
Nonsense, Kiermaier. The island of Thule is quite civilized.
And the Führer has sent us?
Too many things occupy his mind.
Such as Finland's ceasefire with the Russians.
Kiermaier, enough. This is a happy trip. And quick. My calculations prove that the island is only a short flight away.
Though unmarked on any modern map.
Of course. Those Jewish cartographers wouldn't want to believe it existed if they knew. But I have consulted the work of Aleister Crowley and higher authorities, and found the island where the Aryan race was born. We shall make contact with the natives, tell them of the progress we have made, restoring their descendants to glory, and they shall give us gifts for the Führer in Berlin. It shall be just the invigoration he needs to finally bring the Third Reich to victory. Are you excited, my pet?
I don't know what to say, Heinrich.
You sound quite certain, Commandant Himmler.
If you'd be so kind, Kiermaier, could you give us a moment alone?
Where shall I go?
Why not check on the cockpit? See how the pilot and navigator are faring.
I think, at this time, my presence with Commandant Himmler is more important than yours, Kiermaier. Go. Let us have a conversation.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy, my little rabbit?
To be with you, of course. You don't have to take me anywhere.
I'm not taking you. You accompany me. To finally make contact with the noble souls of the Aryan race, the joy might overwhelm me. I would need your support.
Hard to believe you could say that.
How do you mean?
There's so much you keep from me when I see you. Why can't you tell me more about your work?
You are my escape from work.
Do you think I'm not smart enough? That I wouldn't understand?
The decisions I make daily are quite...
Go on. I'm listening. You know you can trust me.
I have a gift for you.
Heinrich, there are no objects I want anymore from you.
Open it, please.
Oh my, it's a dagger.
Beautiful, isn't it? Notice the inlay on the handle. The vine with tiny leaves, it's made of mistletoe, so it will always bring you good luck and protection. The sheath has, you see here, you can fasten it to your garter beneath your skirt, so no one need know that you're armed.
I'm grateful, but I must admit this present is most unusual.
The time may come, my little rabbit, when you may have to defend yourself.
But why?
With great power, there can come enemies.
But isn't the war going well for us?
Of course, of course. I share with you as much as I can, as much as is safe to share. Now, I give you this. For your protection, raise your skirt, darling, and let me fasten it for you. Right where you can grab it easily.
Heinrich, what if the men should see?
They'll know you are nothing to be trifled with, and that I am a very lucky man indeed. Hold still.
It's heavy.
The blade is iron, as the Viking shield maidens carried. You like it?
Herr Commandant, the pilot is trying to fly over a storm, but we may be in serious danger.
Humans? What skyborne craft could have brought them? It scattered them like... This one carries an iron dagger. Let me see if I can penetrate her consciousness.
Heinrich, help me.
Who is this Heinrich? From where did you come?
I can hardly move.
Listen to me.
So much pain.
I can make it go away.
Heinrich is broken up.
Who are these men that dare to walk on my island?
Commandant Himmler! Commandant Himmler, I'm sorry to report. The pilot and the navigator are both dead.
Very good. I should not wish to waste bullets on such poor excuses for Nazis.
Now, Kiermaier, the storm caught us all off guard. Gunter Sturmführer, go back inside the cockpit and check the radio. See if it is damaged. We will have to have someone come and pick us up.
Yes, sir.
Of course. I'll simply bring the car around.
It's not as bad as you think.
Have you the first idea where we are? Our only blessing is that we did not go down in the open ocean. This blasted pile of rocks could be anywhere between Helsinki and Scotland.
Indeed, it could.
Look around you, Commandant Himmler. The plane is broken in half. Should anyone come to rescue us, how would they land on this terrain?
You say that like you don't believe in the capability of the Luftwaffe.
I only want to be practical, Commandant. To see the situation clearly.
What you are not seeing is that our destination has been brought to us.
Clarify your position, sir.
We set out looking for Thule, the island others had only dreamt of. You and I both know full well no paradise is achieved without sacrifice. The storm brought us here, an island unlike anything we have imagined, true. But we must investigate it, Kiermaier. It is imperative we find proof to bring back to the Führer.
Commandant, this is madness.
Sturmführer Kiermaier, I have trusted you for many years, with my schedule, my secrets, my health, the well-being of Germany and the Third Reich. But you will not only address me as Herr Commandant, you will know it in your heart that my mind is focused, and we will prevail. Understood?
I hear and obey, Commandant.
Sir, the radio. It's working.
Good lad. Send a signal. Tell them to send my personal plane this time. It's more than capable of a safe water landing. As I told you, Kiermaier, it's as simple as bringing the car around. Who is this lad?
One of the newer conscripts from Finland, Untersturmführer Turney. Barely speaks German.
Where was he found?
Some little town in the north of Finland, near the border with Russia. I'd say he was green if it weren't for the cold.
Good. Eager to please.
Listen. Sounds like your secretary, Herr Commandant.
Find her.
There's nothing to be afraid of. What's your name?
Hedwig. Podast. It should be Hedwig Himmler.
What are you doing so far from home on this windy day?
He promised me a surprise. something beautiful.
You're very tired, Hedwig, I can tell. Wouldn't you like to step aside and let me take over?
No, I have to go back. My children need me.
Where are they? Talk to me.
In the house he bought for us. This is the first time he's taken me anywhere since.
I'm far from home, too. Jotunheim is lost to me.
Everything is so heavy.
Let me take over and bear the weight for you.
Over here.
Who is this man, Hedwig?
There's a woman. She talks to me, comforts me.
Hurry, Kiermaier. Hedwig, there's no woman here, only us.
I hear her clearly.
Lie still, my rabbit. Your head is bleeding. Perhaps it's a memory of your mother, giving you comfort.
My mother hates that you won't marry me, Heinrich.
And the truth begins to flow.
Is she alive?
She hit her head. She's talking nonsense.
No, you're not. You speak the truth.
Be quiet, you've had a shock.
I speak the truth.
This isn't the time.
There is always time for honesty.
There is always time.
Herr Commandant, give me your coat. I can place it beneath her head.
Don't move her.
What sort of man does not remove his cloak to give comfort to the wounded?
You won't give me your coat?
Of course. Here. You must be cold, little rabbit.
Is this paradise, Heinrich?
She must be having visions.
Far from it.
We should make a shelter out of what's left of the body of the plane.
You said this was the cradle of civilization.
My research may have been somewhat flawed.
There is a woman here on the island.
I see no other woman here.
I hear her speak to me.
We found them, Kiermaier. Not in the way we imagined, but who knows what their power must be.
Found who? For what do they search?
Tell me what she says to you.
Commandant, they're sending your plane.
Silence, Turney.
Give me answers now.
She hears you. She wants to know what you want.
We seek the island of Thule. We are the children of the Aryan race, and we wish to restore our ancestors to their former glory.
She lost it.
I laugh because of you. There is no Thule. The Aryan race, there is no such thing. You humans are all one, running around in Midgard.
There is no Thule. There is no Aryan race. There is Midgard, and all of it is one, she says.
Midgard.
You know of this soldier?
Turney, find some firewood, build a fire.
No, let him stay.
She tells the old stories. The ones we used to comfort ourselves when we fought the Russians.
I'm so tired.
Step aside and let me speak.
Stay with me, Hedwig. What else does she tell you?
Herr Commandant, it will be dark before your plane finds us.
Turney, what do you mean by the old stories?
Tales of Utgard, land of the giants, the wild places before the earth was formed.
What does this twig know of Utgard?
This is it, Kiermaier. This island. The spirit who speaks through Hedwig. This is the beginning of the right path.
You're grasping at straws, Commandant.
Let me decide what I'm grasping.
My job is to protect you, Herr Himmler. And you are blind to the possibility that we could freeze or starve on this dismal rock, or both if we are not found.
Go find some firewood, and let me question her.
Very well, sir. Turney, let's go.
Let this woman speak through you, Hedwig.
Yes, let me speak to him.
What's happening, Heinrich?
Ask him what heroes he seeks.
These heroes, who are they?
Our ancestors, who built this world to be populated by kind, intelligent, strong folk.
This does not sound like Utgard. A race of many forms or just one?
She asks what happened to them.
No, I didn't.
Well, mankind lost its way. There was inbreeding with animals and those who have darker natures, some from inferior lands.
A tale I have heard before.
The world was plunged into darkness. Hunger and disillusionment reigned.
Because a few would keep the light for themselves.
Light. It's kept for a few.
Rather than exploring what lies beyond your circle.
What are you keeping from me, Heinrich?
Yet another tribe who wants to destroy those who are different.
What have you done?
Hedwig, please rest. Don't concern yourself.
You should let me speak with him directly.
My love, why don't you allow me to speak directly with this woman?
Will you have me disappear like so many others?
Of course not. You're coming home with me. But for just a moment, rest.
Rest, Hedwig, and you will remember none of this when you return. Speak plainly and be quick.
Who are you?
If I stay in her body much longer, her soul will have to die.
Answer me. You don't sound like Hedwig.
I don't sound like any woman you've met, so what does it matter?
This island is enchanted?
Only in a sense. Pressure, the atmosphere, the tides, the moon sometimes. It is unique, and I live here.
Do you know of the Aesir?
So that is who you seek.
I am of their race. As descendants, if you will.
You'd crumple like a dry leaf.
Now, who are you?
I am Jarnsaxa, the last full-blooded survivor of Jotunheim. Veins of iron are my minions, and I carry the sons of Thor in my belly. I am
Thor? You carry his sons?
Thor killed my entire tribe.
I must bring you back to my homeland.
You would free me.
I will take you to Berlin, the epicenter of the known world. Germany has the highest mountains and the clearest lakes.
Jotunheim has mountains and lakes.
You'd eat good food, sleep in a comfortable bed. You'd be treated like family, better than family, because you'd tell us your story. History, all about the old ways, yes? And you'd be surrounded by admirers who would listen enchanted. You would be adored. Isn't this what you need? A tribe? Supporters?
You said surrounded.
Your voice, your strength, and knowledge is very valuable to us. Beyond the horizon, we fight a deadly war. We are so close to conquering. We just need you to give us a push. You would be the muse of the new world. We need you, a warrior who knows Odin's way, to strengthen our Führer.
Odin's way made Thor kill my family.
Perhaps your tribe was not part of Odin's vision for the goodness of the universe. Yet Thor allowed you to live. You must be in some way acceptable. After all, you said you carry his children.
Thor did not allow me to live. I gave him no choice.
Commandant Himmler.
Shh. We are very lucky today, Kiermaier. We have a visitor speaking to us through, uncomfortably, Fräulein Potthast. She can tell us everything we need to know about Odin's law.
Her head is bleeding, Commandant. She can't make sense.
She speaks with the voice of the Draugr.
What is the Draugr?
When the ancient voices speak through someone, when they are close to death, or already gone.
Nonsense.
A woman in my village once froze to death, gathering firewood. Before she collapsed, she walked through the town. No steam escaped her mouth in the cold. Her eyes were stone, her skin grayed. The voice came from the other side. She told us of giants over the ocean, their arms spread wide. Now I think she spoke of the Luftwaffe, but she didn't live to see us free of Russia.
There must be a way to take her safely to Berlin.
Your desperation to win this war blinds you to logic, Herr Kommandant.
If she can speak with the Führer...
That isn't freedom. You are not taking me anywhere.
You can help us win the war.
From what Turney tells us, Herr Kommandant, if you wish to bring the spirit back to Berlin to tell her tale, with all due respect, Fräulein Potthast would have to die.
So many have already died to bring the Reich to glory.
How many have you killed?
Only the inferior.
Leaving you with what?
The best and the brightest.
An inbred race of cowards.
Silence, monster!
Of course, you'll need her body intact. If we shoot her or stab her...
I will gut you like a fish!
It won't be so bad. A little pain, and then you'll be free.
How soon will she start to decompose?
Turney, when these people speak, how long does it last?
I don't know.
This body bore you children, worked for you, kept your secrets, and you would destroy it just to bring a message to your leader?
Gladly. For then he will know that my commitment is true. Besides, the body, it still requires my protection, does it not? It's an ownership much simpler than marriage.
In that case, let's take her to the shoreline. We can drown her with minimal damage to the body, and it will be cold enough that she won't rot much on the flight back.
Quickly. I'll remain here.
What kind of coward can't kill face to face?
Turney, have you seen combat yet?
No, sir.
I hope you'll have a more heroic story to bring to your family after the war, but this will have to do.
She's not heavy.
I'll watch while you hold her head under the waves.
The Draugr, you don't know their strength.
Or their fierceness.
Don't agitate yourself, pet.
Turney, don't tell us this is your first time bearing the weight of a woman.
When you asked who I am, you didn't let me finish.
There will be time, my dear.
My race can choose its form according to its strengths. Our king had the body of a man and the head of a wolf. My element is iron, the strongest metal. Every blade is loyal to me, and I push it to its purpose.
Pick her up, Tony. Take her away.
Let go of this body.
Quit struggling.
Don't bruise her in the face.
If you're ever going to have a woman, you have to do better than that.
Oh, she's got a
She's got a
knife.
knife.
Feel this.
My gift.
Here's your throat that never learned to speak with anyone outside your wintry circle. Here's your heart that never loved someone who was different from your own family. Here's your stomach that never digested a food it hadn't heard of before. And here's your blood, just as red and sticky as all humans, all the same.
Stop.
Which of you challenges me next?
Let her go.
No one holds me.
No, my Hedwig, let her go.
But you said you wished to free me, take me back to Berlin. Don't you want me to meet your Führer, explain the wisdom of the Allfather?
No.
But your city has the finest of everything. How many corpses is it built upon?
Let Hedwig go. Leave her.
This dagger. Its blade has traveled. Metal can show me where it has been. This metal came from a place southeast of here.
Let Hedwig go. Leave her.
Helmno, the cruelest of crimes.
Stop it.
Shall I show your Hedwig what your people are doing there to the children?
Please.
I can let her
Give me
see
back.
it.
Please, no.
A minute ago you wanted her drowned.
I wouldn't have seen it.
Commandant, say the word and I will shoot her.
What else have you not seen? Your human war is unworthy of my attention. Take this story to your Führer. We who contain multitudes will persevere.
She dropped the knife.
Give it to me.
She's it. Hedwig, wake up.
She could be dead, sir.
Come back to me, Rabbit.
I'm so cold. Hold me.
You're fine. Yes, you'll be all right, my darling.
I'll start a fire. The plane, they'll have an easier time finding us if we...
Yes, go. Start a bonfire, a huge one. Make sure the Luftwaffe can see it, Kirmaier.
I'm all sticky. What is this, blood?
Only an accident. Do you remember anything?
There was a woman.
No, there wasn't.
All made of
You're safe.
iron.
Something you dreamt.
Sharp as a blade, cold as ice. Yet she flowed like lava.
It doesn't mean anything, my love. I'll keep you safe. You don't want to know about the bad things that happen sometimes. Too complicated. The Luftwaffe will come for us soon. Lie still.
Exhausting, these humans. And for what? To warm themselves, they would burn each other like logs of firewood. They try to imitate the Aesir, building cities on pedestals of lies, fencing them with bows, so easily knocked down. Maybe someday I will meet a human worthy of my attention. Until then, I refuse their call.
Soldier boys snuck out to the barn.
Heinrich Himmler is played by Clarence Bratley Weather. Hedwig Podest is played by Billy Joe Combs. Jarnsaxa is played by Mary Lynn Meneke. Kirmaier is played by Joel Rainey. Torney is played by Ethan Bieler. Written by Lindsay Harris Friel. Directed by Karin Bratley Weather. Music and sound design by Vincent Friel. Christine Gordon is our dramaturg. Keely Wolter is our German language consultant. John Wyman is our World War II history consultant. Mark Edmondson is our ancient electricity consultant.
Jarnsaxa Rising is a 6630 production. Copyright 2015 to 2018. Visit our website at yarnsaxarising.com. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us at patreon.com/6630 Productions. 6630 Productions.